rules the children, and or just receiving the news of someone being pregnant, someone expecting a little bud in the oven. Which brings me to the tarot cards. Okay, so the first tarot card that I'm going to start with is the Empress, that little Angora rabbit that you see over there. And I'm going to just pull it close to the camera so you could see its detail. Okay, so this is from the Animal Spirit Guide. And this is the Empress represented in this deck. Now, what are rabbits? Rabbits, they do produce a lot of children, and so they also are abundant. The Empress is the abundant card. And so when you see the Empress in a lot of tarot card readings, it usually represents someone being pregnant, a married woman. It's the woman or man. There is no specific gender when it comes to tarot card readings. It's all about energies that brings the household together. If it wasn't for the Empress, the house will burn down, in lame terms. All right. So I'm going to explain the Angora rabbit first of all, and the little message it says underneath. It says that the in the message it says, oh my God, sorry, my words are all over the place. Let's rewind. All right. Time to take action. Abundance and prosperity, pregnancy, creativity, starting something new. So again, it has to do with prosperity, whether it's some type of pregnancy, creativity, abundance. All this represents the Empress. All this represents Venus. Okay, each major arcana has a planet behind it. Some of them do share a planet. I know there's not 22 planets out there in the solar system, but they do share planets or signs. In this case, Venus is both Taurus and Libra, right? The Angora rabbit, just to let you know a little bit about the animal, because I love to read about what the animal represents here in this tarot deck. The Angora rabbit follows the owl, which is the high priestess, for a reason. While the owl asks us to sit quietly and meditate upon what it is we want to create, the Angora rabbit says, okay, that's enough thinking. Time to hop to it. It's a period of great creativity, prosperity, and the excitement of new endeavors. Have faith in yourself because you're ready to do something amazing. When rabbits describes to get moving, when rabbits decide to get moving, they go from standing utterly still to bounding in the directions of their desires. After your quiet time of patience with the owl in the last card, which is the priestess, the high priestess, it's your turn to go from stillness to rapid movement. So yes, the high priestess is more about in their thoughts and their emotions, right? While the Empress is all about the movers and shakers, remember? So where do you want to go? Take a leap. What do you want to do? Jump in with both feet. Now's the time. Rabbits are linked with creativity and fertility, and I think this is a great image of the Empress in this tarot deck card. I love it. Okay, let's move on. Ooh, this is one of my favorite cards too. They're all my favorite cards, but this is Gaia. Gaia is the Empress in my Chrysalis reading, and I love that they named her Gaia, because most people don't know this, but Gaia is the creator of the universe. not trying to go into religious debates here. This is a goddess who created the universe. Not saying that there is no God. There definitely is one. But in some religions, you'll find out that there's more than one god and goddesses out there taking care of us. And because she is the creator of the universe, and what do empresses do? They create. She was named Gaia in this tarot deck card, and she is the empress. Okay. All right, so let's just read a little bit about Gaia and how they describe her. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Don't want to go too far, too close. Okay. All right. Again, Venus, right, represents the universe. It's nurturing and abundant. The ground we walk upon belongs to the holistic, conscious, self-regulating biosphere, a oneness. Sorry, I'm reading and my pages want to be stuck together. We call Gaia. All right. Who sustains all life on earth. Gaia is surrounded by the abundant beauty of her creation. She cradles a white dove, symbolic of peace, love, and divinity. A nest filled with robin eggs represents birth and renewal. In your reading, Gaia symbolizes new ideas, new beginnings, new understandings, and sometimes even a new baby. This scene is flush with symbolism. The snail cautions you to be patient, the mouse to be trustful, and the lotus flower to be pure in heart. Gaia is one of the chrysalis cards honoring the Great Mother. When Gaia graces your reading, she reminds you to be a positive, nurturing, and loving person. By doing so with her, you will co-create your own abundance. Okay, look how beautiful that deck is. Oh God, I love the images. All right, I just love tarot decks. All right, let's just put this one here with our, I don't have to burn my fingers here. Okay. Or my cards more specifically. Okay. All right. So in the African American tarot deck card, which is also one of my favorite cards, this is how they depict the Empress. She's holding an owl. Isn't she beautiful? She's a little half naked, but whatever. We all have seen this half part of the body, I'm assuming. Top half. All right. So the Empress here in the African American Tarot, let's see how they describe her. She is Oshun, goddess of love, creativity and fertility. Her region is from Nigeria. In the light side of this Venus Empress comes fertility and abundance, imagination, creativity, love rewarded. In the shadow side, because if you know how cards sometimes will come like in the reverse, sometimes, not all the time. Some readers will read it that way, some won't. But the shadow side is envy, creative sterility, or laziness, I should say. Definitely destruction, some type of destructive seduction, I should say. So this Empress is up to no good sometimes, and always meddling in the affairs of others. That's the shadow side of all of these cards, actually, of all the Empress. It all depends on energy. Like I read energy, and so if my card comes either in reverse or ups, like right side up, or it doesn't matter. Like I just read the energy depending on what comes after, before the cards. Okay, so really quick before I turn off, my next video I plan to talk a little bit about the age of Aquarius, and I definitely do want to do a tarot card reading. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes in a 3-part